chapter 5, supply. Previous time, girls, you understood the elasticity of demand. You took demand with Miss Fatima. Then previous time we took elasticity in demand. Yani when the price increases and the elastic products and inelastic products, right? Remember?
Yes.
Yes, we remember.
Okay. This time today we will take something called supply. Supply. Okay. Supply. Did you take your booklets from the school?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Supply. What is supply? Supply is the same meaning in English. What do you know? What do you know about supply?
To provide
give.
something.
To provide and to give. So it is an amount of product offered, okay, in the market and offered for sale at prevailing market prices. Yani the amount of product. Supply is the amount for product, but you are not someone who will buy. You are someone who provides the market. You provide the market with the goods they need. Okay? There is a lot of supply that the producers, we are producers, yani we own markets now. I have a supermarket. I will offer more products, for example, butter. I will offer more butter, okay, to you. We know that there are many kinds of butter, okay, so I will supply the expensive butter and I will also supply with a low price butter, cheap butter and expensive butter. I have to supply both. Why? Because a person who has money can buy the expensive one. A person who doesn't have lots of money can buy the cheap one. So this is supply. I am a producer. I am a person who have a supermarket. Wish me luck. Maybe I buy a supermarket and you come and buy from me. Are you here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where did you go? So I said, wish me luck. Maybe I have a supermarket and you come and buy from me.
Good luck, man.
You will come and buy from me or not?
أكيد. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll come.
Of course.
Okay, so this is supply, a lot of supply that I have to, I have a supermarket, I have to put the two butter. Okay. Supply can be illustrated by supply schedule or supply curve. What is supply schedule or supply curve here? Okay. We will see now I will show you the picture. This is supply schedule, like a table, and this is supply curve. Okay, supply schedule, and this is supply curve. Okay, so we go back. Yes, supply can be illustrated supply schedule or supply. I can create a schedule or create a curve. Introduction to supply. Okay, what else about supply? Suppliers, yani I am the supplier, must determine how much to offer for sale at various prices, taking into account the factors of production. What does it mean, teacher? I am a supplier, yani I am the one who owns the supermarket. I have the supermarket. I will put in it a butter with expensive price, butter with cheap price. Okay, I have to determine, I have to think how to put the sale, you know, when I make 100, you know, Stradivarius, Bershka.
Yeah.
Yes, in order to apply sale, like now, mega sale and extra, the sale, they should be set for various prices. How? I have to consider accounts of factor of production. What is factors of production? Now I will make a mega sale on laptops. But can I give a sale on Apple, the same sale I give on Asus or Acer or Lenovo? He says to me, no. Because there are things called factors of production. Yani this product, in order to have this product and we go buy this product, someone made the screen, someone made the parts inside. Maybe the cost for this mobile is less then another mobile. So this I can put 70%, but the other one I cannot put 70%. This is factors of production. Maybe it is cheap, but I have to pay a lot in order to receive it. So I can give it 70%. Okay, so I am a supplier. I will supply the market with expensive butter and cheap butter. If I want to make sale, it is already cheap. Yani if I make sale, it will be how much? So I have to think before I make sale for Lurbag butter or normal butter, for example. Okay, and like the demand, if you remember the demand, we can see it in supply schedule and supply curve here, as we saw. Okay, here.
This is what page?
117.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Supply schedule, this is a supply schedule, the price and the quantity supplied. The supply curve, here is it. The quantity also and the price. Listen guys, when the amount, when the price rises, when the price goes up, the quantity I have to supply increases. Okay. The normal supply curve have a positive slope. You took it in math. It means when you raise, it increases. You raise, it increases. Price goes up, the quantity supplied goes up. The price goes up and the quantity supplied goes up. Okay, like here. Okay. Price increases, quantity increases. Okay, economists are more interested in the market supply curve, yani more than the market supply. Yani me as I have a supermarket, they will be interested in analyzing the market, the supermarket, more than firms. Firms is like companies in this. Okay, they prefer to apply their statistics on markets like Hyperbanda, Al Utheim, Carrefour, not Carrefour, stop buying from Carrefour these days. Al Utheim, Hyperbanda, and Danube, Tamimi, all of these. So they like to create statistics on these. Okay, individual and market supply curves. Individual and market supply curves. Here I have a quantity, I have the price, supply curve in a firm A and firm B, market supply curve, the whole market supply here. As we said, look, the market supply curve represents 6 CDs. For example, if we are here selling CDs or butter, okay, 4 supplied by the first firm and the 2 of the second. Here we supply 4. And here too, when we gather them together, it is not important to know these numbers, just to show you. I just want to show you that the amount increases when the price increases. That's it, okay? When do we have a change in quantity supplied? When do we have? I am a supplier. When we have a change. Yes, I am a supplier. Okay? The quantity supplied, I have to supply the market with quantity is the amount that producer bring to market at any given price. So I will start selling butter. So I have to supply the market with butter. When do I change the amount? Yani for example, I will go to the Usaim and I will give him 100 bags of butter. When do I change and I give him 90 or give him 110? In the change of amount offered for sale in response to a change in price. What if the price has changed? What if the cost increased? Yani I am a supplier. Who is the supplier? Supplier gives the, yani I give the market. I give the market. Okay. Okay, I give the market. He gives me 1,000 riyals. I give him 100 packs of butter. Next day, the price of butter increases. I will give him 100 bucks of butter?
No, less.
No, less, because the price increased. So I cannot give him 100 unless he raised the price. So when the price of the butter increases, I will not supply العثيم with the same amount of butter, right? So they have to increase its price. Who will get affected at the end? You, as a consumer, who will pay? You have to pay more in order to get butter. Okay? So these changes will change the quantity. Okay? Like the case of demand, like what happens in demand. Okay? So the change in quantity supplies can be increased or decreased. When I supply العثيم, the amount of butter can increase or decrease depending on whether or more or less the product is offered. For example, the movement from A to B in figure 5.1, I will show you now, shows an increase because the number of products offered for sale goes from 4 to 6. How? Here. Here goes. He says, look, the price increased, so I have to supply more. Why? Why? Because when the price increase, the عثيم will pay me more, so I supply more. The price increases, the butter is 10 riyals. So العثيم will ask for more, so I supply more. Okay? Price increases, I supply more. That's it. That's what you are asked to know. When the price increases, you ask for, I supply more. That's what you are asked to know. Don't get into too deep details. When do we have a change in supply? When do we have a change in supply? The change in supply happens for several reasons. We have reasons why we change in the supply, as I said for you. Number one, cost of resource. يعني I am supplier. I go to العثيم, I give him, I give him candles. I sell candles. I go to العثيم, not you, not the consumer. I go to العثيم and I tell him, look, I have a wonderful kind of candles. He asks me, oh, how much this candle? I'll say, look, it costs the one who makes it 9 riyals. It costs 9 riyals. I will sell it for you for 10 riyals. And then he says, okay, the price is very well. I will buy from you 100 candles, 100 candles. The one is for 10 riyal. So I won 1 riyal and the cost is 9 riyal. So I won how much I won? 1 riyal per piece. So 100 for the whole amount. Again, I am a supplier. I go to العثيم, يعني I sell to العثيم, not to you. I show him the candles and I tell him, look, I have, do you see me in the camera, girls? In the video? In the screen, I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I tell him, look, I have a very nice kind of candles. So he says, yes, it smells very good. Okay, I will take 100 pieces of you. I'd say to him, it costs 9. And I will win, I will gain 1. So I will sell it with 10 riyals. He says, okay. And he buys 100. And next month, he calls me, and العثيم calls me, and he says to me, I want 100 more of the candles. I tell him, you know what happened? The price for the candle itself, for the wax increased. The price for the wax increased, so I cannot. It doesn't cost 9 riyals. Now it costs 13 riyals. So I cannot give you 100. You understand?
Yes.
Yes. So this is it.
Yes.
The cost of resources. Cost of I wrote it. Wait a minute. Here is it. Cost of resources. A change in the cost of productive inputs such as land or labor and capital can cause a change in supply. What does it mean? يعني instead of land, labor and capital, يعني land is like this. If I have the company for producing the wax, I will tell him, you know, the land Rent increased, so I have to pay more for the land. The one who makes the wax for me doesn't want to work, so I have to hire another one with higher price. So it means it doesn't cost me 9 reals anymore. It costs me more. It costs 13 reals now. I can't give you 100. So this caused what? A change in supply. Understand? Cost of resources. Another reason. Productivity. What is productivity? Okay. Productivity goes up whenever more output is produced using the same amount of input. What is this? If for example, Basima heard that I sold my candle with 10 reals. So she thinks of doing what? Maybe I can make wax and sell it too and gain money. And other girls, and so like many start to produce candles. So Al Uthaym will buy from me or will go to buy from another one if I increase my price.
Will have options?
Huh?
From another one.
Yes, if
Will
I
be many options.
yes. So when you find lots of candles, the price decreases. Okay, or productivity. If I in my company, I invented this Bloom Love, and then I made another one. So I produce a lot. So when I produce a lot, instead of selling 100, I sold 200. So the cost will be less. When you create more, the cost is less. I will tell you how. If you are making a cake, and the cake is enough for 10. Then in the same time, you didn't bake only one cake, you baked 2. So I will tell you how did you save. When you put them in the oven, you put them together. So you can divide the price for the oven. The one who baked it, I baked it I baked it in a big bowl, and then I separated them into 2. So I will be paid one time only. So the more you produce, the more you produce, the less money you pay. So when you increase the productivity, when I increase the numbers of candles, so instead of selling 100, I will sell 200. You got this point, girls? Again.
Yes.
What do we talk about? We talk about change in supply. Me as a supplier, and I am a supplier, I will go to Al Uthaym and sell my candle. Sell this candle. In order to sell this candle, the amount of the candles will be changed up to resources. If the one who makes the candle left me and I have to hire another one, or the amount of land, the rented flat, I have to rent another one higher. Okay, and productivity, if I produce more, I can sell more. Okay. Number 3, technology. What is technology? New technology tends to shift the supply. What does it mean? If I didn't hire a man and I hired a machine, I bought a machine to make the work of men, it will cost me less. Increases more and cost me less. What else? Taxes. What if I went to Al Uthaym, I want to sell this candle, and I tell him this costs 9 reals. I will sell it with 10 reals, but there are taxes, there is taxes. Tax should pay taxes to the government. How much is the taxes? 12. 2 reals, I mean. So it costs 12 now. So instead of buying from me 100, he will buy 90 in order to save, because there is tax should be paid. Okay. Then we have this, what determines the change in supply. Change in supply here. Change in supply. A situation where suppliers, I am a supplier, offer different amount of for sale at all possible price in the market. How can I determine the price? As I said for you. Okay, change in supply. Here. Okay. For example, what happens if you add tax? The quantity will not increase, it will decrease. Decrease in supply. Okay.
Okay.
Then they say that the amount of supply is also changed by something called subsidy. What is subsidy or let me check off the pronunciation, guys, in order not to say any wrong word. You see me now, I'm an accounting teacher. Subsidy, yes. Yeah, subsidy. Subsidy, and girls, this is good. In order, if you see any word that you do not, or you are not sure of the pronunciation, you have to check the pronunciation of it in order not to make any mistakes, like what I did now. Okay, a subsidy is a government paying to an individual business or other group to encourage a product. What does it mean, teacher? I want to make this project of producing candles. The candle costs me 9 riyals. It smells very good. I will pay it with 10 riyals. The government hears that I am making this project. The government wants to help me. So she says what to me? The government. She says to me, Nada, we appreciate your work. We will pay you 2 riyals. Like this. Subsidy, yani money given from the government to encourage me. So I gain more, so I create more. Okay, so it changes the amount. It increases the amount, right or not?
Yes.
Yes. A subsidy and expectation. What's expectation? If I expect that my candle will make a good reputation and everyone will be so love with my candle. So I will do what? This time I create 100 pieces of candles, but I will plan next month to create 200. So this is my expectation, that I will sell more and more and more. Okay, so when I supply more, the price increases and I gain more. So this is expectation. Government regulation. What is government regulation? Regulations like law. What happens? What if the government requires me, Nada, you make a project, you created a project for candles, we give you a subsidy, but Nada, you cannot sell it like this. You have to seal it, cover it. You cannot sell it like this, because selling it like this, if it exposed to heat, it will melt and the wax will fall on the floor and you will damage the road or ruin the road, or so you have to seal it. So in order to seal it, I have to pay 1 riyal for each one. So my money increased or decreased?
Decrease.
The cost increased. So here I will not give him 100 pieces, I will give him 90. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. And the last point is the number of sellers. As I said now, when I made this project and I was so successful in creating this project, you got, teacher Nada is making a project, we have to make like her. And then Basima starts her market and she starts making a new kind of candles. And then Ariam says, yes, it is a very good idea, I will create mine too. And she creates a new kind of candles, maybe with a new idea, and maybe they put the candles in this. Okay, so this is it. Number of sellers increase. Ariam will sell hers with 8 riyals. Okay, so he will go and buy from Ariam. He will not buy from me. Don't do this, Ariam, please. Grade 9. Are you here?
Yes, miss. Yes.
Where are you,
Yes.
Iryam? Iryam,
I'm here, Miss.
reply me when I said to you, don't do it. Don't go and sell the candle for 8 riyals.
What, Miss? It's lagging. I can't hear you.
I said that you will go, you and Basima will go and create your candles company.
Ah, okay.
So please don't sell it with 8 riyals because I need to sell mine with 9 riyals.
Okay.
So you and Basima don't do this for me, please.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so we go back to this and number of sellers. Okay, then supply list. Oh, okay. So now, guys, supply is to me as a supplier give العثيم products. These products, the price of them will change and the amount will change. How the amount will change in supply? Because of these reasons. Don't study from the
Teacher?
book, girls. Study from the PowerPoint only.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
But nurse,
Yes.
can you repeat how the change in supply is connected to the factors of production?
Factors of production. Which one?
No,
Cost
like
of resources?
how are they connected?
Huh?
No, like maybe like how do I explain? Like clarify how they are يعني, connected to the factor of productions, which are the land, capital, and the labor.
Yes,
and
yes, this I will say. You see this candle? You see it in the camera?
yes,
It is
yes.
it consists wax and these I don't know what to call them. These cotton these what can we call them? Ya Bashira, these.
Candle wax.
No, not the wax. This.
Wait, it's called
nut
Wix.
that is fried.
W-I-K.
Anyway, if I go, this is the product. This is my product. How I make this product from the wax and from this that I let fire in it, I fire it in, and this sticker. If I go to the shop, that I print this sticker. This sticker is printed, so I tell him, please print me this sticker. He says to me, okay, 1 riyal. Then when you know that I created my own projects, next time I go to him, he says, no, 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 it costs you 2 riyals. So I will increase the cost of mine. If I am here at my house, I opened my house as a place to produce candles, a small factory to produce candles. Suddenly, the owner of the house said to me, no, 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 you rent your house for 30,000? No, I want 60,000. So I have to pay more for the land. So I will not produce 100, I will produce only 50. Because I have to pay more for the land. What if the one who helps me making this lid, the cover, left me? He says, no, I don't want to work with you. And I have to hire another one. But the other one gets more salary. So I cannot also produce 100, I have to produce 90 in order to pay him. So these are the change in the productive inputs, such as land, labor. Land is the land, my home, my apartment. Labor is the people who work with me, who help me. Understand?
Yeah, so they serve in decreasing the amount of the supply, right?
Yes. What if I hire someone else who takes less salary? Increases. So it is responsible for change, whether to increase or decrease.
Okay.
Okay. Then we go to elasticity of supply. This is the same like elasticity of demand. Goes and comes. Elastic, inelastic, and unit elastic. We have the elastic, inelastic, unit elastic. Elastic, change in price cause a proportionally larger change in quantity supplied, doubling the price from 1 to 2, because the quantity brought market from 2 to 6. like the demand elasticity. If I am a supplier, I increased the price for my candles. I sold it with 10 riyals. Now I am selling it with 15 riyals. But people cannot stop buying candles. They can't stop the candles. So what do they do? Huh?
They pay more for it.
Yes, so I have to supply them more. Inelastic, what happens when I sell it with 10, then I'm selling it with 15? Okay, the price, no, the quantity will not increase. Why? Because people stopped buying this candle. They went and they bought another candle. They said, we will not use candles. So because we agreed that inelastic, it means I can
It can
can-
be replaced
yes,
or changed.
yeah, so this is the same. I am a supplier. I will supply you with candles. You cannot live without candles, so you have to buy it. You have no other choice, like gas, as we said, like gas. I am a supplier who gives you gas. So I gain more money. I am a supplier. But what if people stop buying candles? Nothing happens. They will stop buying candles inelastic. Then unit elastic, it means I increased the amount, increases the same. So it is like I didn't win anything. This is it. We finished. You understood or
Thank
not?
you.
Welcome,
Yes,
guys. You understood?
yeah.
I don't want you
Yes.
to study
Oh,
from the book. I want you to, of course, open your book, but study from the PowerPoint, because I just take the most important parts instead of highlighting, and then you say, no, teacher, we didn't highlight this part, we highlighted this part. So the quizzes will be from the PowerPoints only. But the book, you have to look at the pictures, because the pictures support your understanding.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Arishini
Yes.
understood? Supply,
Yeah.
law of supply, and elasticity of supply.
Okay. But Miss, I have a question.
Yes, dear.
Last week we had a homework in page 109, and I
Yes.
forgot to send it to you. So do you mind if I send it today?
Yes, please send it today, Bashir.
Ah, okay. Sure.
Okay, don't forget your homeworks, girls.
Okay.
Okay?
Do we have a homework?
Yes, it's written in your weekly plan.
Oh, okay.
And I was too happy to see those girls who came to the parents' meeting. I wanted to see all of you.
We're too happy to see you, Miss.
Yes. Yalla, have a nice day and solve well in the test. Yalla.
Bye, teacher.
Thank you,
See you
Miss.
next week.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Stay safe.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye, sweethearts.
Yes.